at another episode of I Hate Insurance podcast. That's probably the smartest term I've ever come up with, because I can say to everybody, I know you hate insurance, King.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We all hate insurance, dude. So, anyway, King's been a friend now for a couple of years.
Yeah, a couple of years.
Came out hunting, and we don't get together enough, but you come to a couple of races.
Yeah.
Looks like you're a movie star now.
Oh, man.
See
You
your
see this
picture
grow.
in SHOT Show. Walk in, there's King on posters like Superman.
Oh, man, look. Da-da-da-da. Rick, you've been around for a while, man. You've definitely seen Haymaker grow, man, and what we've been doing, dude. I appreciate your friendship, dude. We stay in touch, but it's with what you're doing with the podcast and calling bullshit on all the insurance companies and me out there filming fishing and hunting content, dude. It's hard, but, man, it's like when we come together, it's like we never left,
Right.
So it's good seeing
people.
the family. Yeah.
So tell me what's new.
Man.
You got another year coming up and lots of exciting hunts.
Yeah, we got some good stuff. We need to get back out in the woods. I got a lion hunt coming up. Everybody knows me for that python video. I went crazy on that. I'm actually going python hunting next week. So I talked to Mug Boots last night and getting them out there. the guy up there, he's like, dude, I've never did it, like the manager. And I'm like, dude, I'm taking you out next week. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, we're going python hunting. That's what you need to come do, Rick. So we can call bullshit on all these
You don't think
insurance.
I'm too old to go wrestle a python?
Nah, you got it, dude. We'll get some badass boots made, too. Go to Texas and get it done. I think it'll be fun. I caught a 16-footer, 62 eggs. It went crazy, man. It's just some fun stuff, man. Just getting out there, having a good time. But now, more python hunting this year than turkeys. I did a lot of turkeys last year. I hit the Grand Slam and the Royal Slam same year. So
cool.
I've been doing that. I went down to Mexico, tore up the bird. I killed 3 birds. They just kept coming in. I was like, dude, how many tags do I got? He said, Mexico don't matter. Just keep shooting. So we shot till we ran out of TSS. So.
Really?
Yeah, dude. We need to go do a Mexico trip. That'd be fun. Yeah, it's a lot going on right now, though. I ain't trying to go down there.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
So what's new with you guys, man? So you've been doing the boat races and, and the insurance stuff.
Lots of movements on the boat racing. Tommy, who you knew, he's working for IHRA now. They've come into the really race world, right?
Yeah.
They're doing the boats, and they've announced drag strips and dirt tracks and jet skis, and so we're kind of stepping back, and I'm just going to be a regular boat racer now.
Yeah,
Just
well, you'll
show
have
up
more
and race
fun, man.
boats.
Yeah, less business, more fun
Less
now.
pressure.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, it's all good, and we got lots of opportunity out there, writing in all 50 states. With, the homeowners in California probably being, again, I think that it's sad because catastrophes kind of expose the truth.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you run a trucking company or you run a hunting facility or a training facility, firearms, whatever, when you get sued individually, it's as big a catastrophe as if you were involved in a hurricane or a wildfire.
Yeah.
Right? The big events that affect thousands of people get all the news and the press. The fake news comes around, and the fake politicians show up and overpromise everything. And it doesn't matter whether it's Florida. They ruin people's lives, providing them fake insurance, and now it's in California, and to me, knowing what I know, and everybody thinks insurance is complex. It's not.
Yeah.
If your house burns down, your insurance should give you the money to put you back to where you are. That's what it should do.
Yeah.
And anybody that's been involved in a storm and now the wildfires in California, they all go get lawyers.
Yeah.
So whose fault is that? Well, the insurance companies first, because they're trying to do half the job.
Yeah, right? They want your money.
You can't be a boxer, you can't be a movie star and do it half the way.
Yeah,
right?
you got to do all the way.
You got to dive in, and it's 110%. Nothing you do is easy. Everybody thinks it's easy. Life isn't supposed to be easy.
No,
it's supposed to be a challenge, and the people who work the hardest get the furthest. So
yes, absolutely.
Boxing, whatever you do, it's all pretty simple. So, but I tell buyers, you have a role here too, right? You're seeking the cheapest insurance when, by the time I'm talking to people, I know they drive nice cars, they live in nice houses, they have brand new cell phones, and insurance is like the phone stuck on your wall, right? You wouldn't put up with that. If I took your cell phone away, you'd beat me up.
It'd be like, what the hell are we doing?
The boxer, and you'd come out and
I'm like, Rick, what are we doing? You'll probably help me out on that case, though.
So, the reason we all hate insurance is because it fails us every time. And, I have 35 plus years in this. And again, my goal is to, when trouble hits you, you need a good partner just on the playground, like on the playground when we were kids.
Yeah.
They show up, they do the right thing, and they're still your friend after that.
Absolutely.
Insurance, if it goes away when you use it, you bought fake insurance. Insurance should do what it's supposed to do and stick with you after the event. And, after somebody's house is burned down and I rebuild it, they're probably a better risk than they were before it was burned down. So canceling them at that point has never made any sense to me, but that's kind of the standard in the industry.
That happened to me before, dude. When I was living in Vegas when I was boxing, dude, I was driving and I had a wreck, and then they canceled us, dude. And it's like, that was my only, and then somebody ran into me, but it's like, why would you cancel me? Right. If I haven't had, like, I can understand if I had 3 wrecks that year, but I had 1 wreck and you guys gonna cancel me. But what about all the money that I put towards it? So that's what I love about what y'all doing. You weren't supposed
to have a claim. They want
that's
your money, but no, you can't have any claims.
Yeah.
So that's one of the basic questions you'd ask. If I have a claim, what does it look like? I need $300,000. You're going to offer me 15.
Yeah.
Because I don't have flood, or what does this look like? And again, buyers can ask better questions, and make a decision. There's obviously, if you buy the wrong insurance and you don't have the $300,000 you need to fix your house, you're going to have to come up with it. So, buying that cheap insurance, it was $1,000 cheaper, costs you $300,000
in the long run. Yeah.
In Florida, they've had 2 storms in Fort Myers area, and again, this is how stupid insurance people think. They come to me and they say, there's been 2 storms there. There's never going to be another storm there. You should drop your rates and write everybody. Well, if you do that, if there is another storm, you're going to have to cancel everybody because you haven't built the solution on a solid foundation. It's like building the Taj Mahal on a shitty foundation.
It's not going to hold.
Do that. So anyway, we're revolutionizing the insurance
I love what y'all
world.
are doing, Rick. Man, y'all keeping it real, and you're covering people full circle, not just giving you enough to get by. You know what I mean? That old broken down Prius or Nova.
Just like boxing, and, shows and everything. When people are in trouble and you take care of them and you help them, that's a win, dude.
And you're on the phone with the people. That's what's crazy. Like, it's rare that you see the actual owner on the phone helping the clients.
Right.
You see all these other brands, they got, you're talking to somebody half they don't even know what policy, like you said.
Well, I think it's by design. And, I know that because I've been doing this 45 years. But the upper, the generals in the ivory tower compared to us guys on the front lines, it's by design. Because if they never talk to you, never touch you, don't really, somebody else does it, you can't depose them in a lawsuit.
Yeah.
So it's like the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, right? The curtain.
That's a red flag to me. It's like, well, who is that behind the curtain? What are they hiding from?
Where am I paying him in here? I don't know who he is.
So I prefer people that are upfront, honest, and want to speak for themselves and strike good deals that, we can all like each other and we can make happy insurance customers.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Instead of claiming you're a good neighbor, just be a good neighbor, dude.
just say what's up to me. Bring me some cookies.
Jake isn't a good neighbor.
Yeah.
And he won't tell you that. He'll pay professional athletes.
That's that
millions
company
of
I was talking
dollars.
about too, by the way.
He'll tell you, he'll tell you he's a great neighbor all day long, but with the proof, when you get to actually deal with them, it's pretty disappointing. So.
Yeah, it's sad, man. People really hurting, especially with all the storms. I mean, we both live in Florida too. Sometimes you got a place out there, and Tampa got hit hard, dude, and then it got hit again, didn't it? Like that second time, it's like, dude, people are really losing them houses and boats and all kind of stuff,
Yep, and I think that we're on the right track now with getting our borders secured, and obviously lots of crazy stuff going on politically.
Yeah,
it's almost like COVID all over again.
I think that's where we're heading,
Well,
some kind
seems stupid, but we're excited about 2026 and beyond, and my first grandson's walking now.
Yeah. He's dude. I remember seeing a picture of him, and it's like me and Parker was just talking. It's like, dude, he's already won. I can't believe that, dude. It's crazy, but man, you're blessed, bro. You got a beautiful family. You're doing great.
I'm not sure he's Parker's. He's a good looking.
Oh man, look, I'm glad he looks like Mama. I love my brother to death, but hey, that's all good. My kids look like Mama too.
What was that part?
He got lucky, not looking like me.
That's it. Yo, I say the same thing, dude. They got daddy's street smarts, but Mama's looks.
Willow kept the ugly stick away from it.
Yeah. But dude, I got to get you out on the boat. We got to go fish. I started a fishing show now. It's been doing good. I'd like to get you out on the water. We've done the hunting. We can go back out and do that. But
well, any chance we get to go, we should do it.
We always have a good time.
We're gonna go down to the Keys again and go fishing. We're supposed to be done in January, but now the house down there is like say in June. So but once we get her done, we'll.
Let me know.
Take you down there and try and catch you some.
Maybe we'll film a show out of the Key West house.
Let's do it, bro. Spops will hit me up. He wants me to come back down. He's like, King, when you coming back down here, bro? I'm like, dude, it's been chaos, but I'm finally slowing down. I've already filmed 8 episodes for season 1, so I'm working on season 2.
This is hunting or
fishing?
Hunting and fishing?
I'm doing both. So I got one that's already, so Haymaker Hunting's already filmed. No. And then Haymaker Hook just filmed as well, but I'm doing season 2, so I did it right. That's why I've been working so hard, so I can get out of the way and be able to enjoy it and do the hunts and fishing trips I want to do.
So the shows are what, 8 shows?
8 episodes, yes. And then we just did a 5-year, season, deal. I'm happy about it. That's what I love doing, Rick. Yeah.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Thank you, dude.
Anything that we can do to help make it successful for you, we're happy to
just support me, man,
blessed
and
to
keep
know
being
you,
real.
Blessed
Keep being real.
Yeah.
Love you.
Yeah.
Keep being real.
So we got 167, 184 people watching.
What's up, baby? How y'all doing? We here.
We had about 250 at one point watching live, so just keep going for a minute.
Okay.
Just keep talking about it. So tell us.
Hey, you know what? Anybody watching? I heard Cody's giving away a hoodie.
Yeah, and some Jordans.
Comment hoodie.
When you come to pick it up, if he runs out, he throws you off the balcony.
Yeah.
If you guys want a hoodie, comment some questions right now.
Hit him up.
and DM
No
us
comments,
right
Cody will
away.
go swimming in the pond outside.
And he's got some X Insurance Jordans he's going to give away.
Is our 420 librarian on there?
So what's the biggest issue you're finding when people are asking?
Yeah.
I mean, you're running into. Just give us the craziest story as far as hunting this fit.
Oh, the craziest story for hunting?
Yeah.
Oh, Rick, I don't know if you know that python. I think that's what everybody, when I go around, people like, hey, you that guy who killed that python, that big one, right? I'm like, yeah. I didn't want to be known as that guy. I was the boxer first, but then, no, that python hunt, dude, it was crazy. It was my first snake that I ever touched in my life, Rick. So that's why I tell everybody to go try it. I was scared of snakes, so I go up and buddies was like, King, go out there and just grab him. And the video is crazy because it's like you'll see him say, grab it, and then grab it. And then he's like, King, grab it now. And I was like, all right, cool. And I grabbed it and That's when I found out I was left-handed. I didn't know. You grabbed them with your dominant hand. So I grabbed her, a big female, 16-footer. She had 62 eggs, dude. Snatched off of that, and it was just insane.
So you caught her right in her nest?
In her nest. It was like probably 8 feet. Water on one side and then the road on the other side, and the snake just came out the water to lay her eggs, and it was a fresh nest. So it was a huge win, dude. Like we did that, and I was just like, dude, I had no idea that it was so big. Fishing Gary was on FaceTime. Like everybody was just like, what happened, bro? Like you just caught something crazy.
So did you cook breakfast with the eggs?
No, I brought it home to Natalia. I told her, I was like, look, I got the whole snake mounted at the house, bro. You got to come by the house. Yeah, it's got the, it's like a whole enclosure. It's sick, dude. The eggs and everything.
Oh,
the
really?
whole full body mount, dude. So
We'll have to go get that.
yeah. I
You
come
keep them as
see.
pets too.
No,
All
you
the
don't leave
babies.
the Everglades with a live snake. It's illegal to do that.
Yeah,
so
aren't they not even native down there?
No, they're invasive. It's a
lay
very
like how many
invasive.
eggs at a time?
So they can do up to 100 or something like that, dude. But that
How
one,
often?
all the time.
Like multiple
Nasty
times in a year.
Yeah, multiple times. And then when they hatch the eggs, the snake is 2 feet long when they hatch. So think about that. If they did like a 60 piece, you got 60 2-foot long pythons
There.
coming out the eggs ready to eat.
There'll be some of them ponds you go out to
Yeah.
the middle of the Everglades and you're out there like that,
Yeah.
and you'll just see nothing but eyeballs.
Yeah, dude, it's
Big
crazy.
gators, and
No,
it's like all snakes.
they spend 90% of their time in the water.
Yeah.
So, but
So both of you guys are running businesses.
yes,
And this is kind of talking about your business. Take 10 minutes. So if you're to like refer fastest way that you've been able to scale your company, and who you think that the secret sauce is within your company. So ask like in the same question. Say, so you're looking to grow. What has been the fastest way over the last 2 years, 24 months that you've seen that helps? And then rephrase the question that way.
Yeah.
And let's just see, as business owners, what advice you have for everybody out there in scaling your brand.
So Rick, you've been known to grow X Insurance to be something powerful and real and organic. So tell me about how you were able to scale it, and what advice you got for the young guys like myself too, being a business owner. You'll never stop absorbing game. You know, every time I'm around you, I'm like a sponge. So I'm always learning, dude. But no, seriously, how do you go from point A to point B? How did you elevate the game?
Well, I mean, I think everything comes down to, solutions, right?
Yeah.
And the insurance business is different, right? It's not, I have business people tell me all the time, you should do this, you should do that. And you can, I could design a program for restaurants, right? And say, I'm going to grow my restaurant business by this amount. But all you're doing is issuing a piece of paper, right? Mm-hmm. You're not opening up a restaurant and having better food, having a better location. The only way you grow in the insurance business is you go attack, which means you have to compete with stupid. Mm-hmm. And, my approach has always been the opposite of that. I wait for trouble, like California homeowners. Right? They're in trouble, fires, insurance companies are running away from them. So I look at myself like a fireman. I run into the burning building and I provide solutions when you need it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go in and try and convince you to, take action when you really don't need to, right?
Yeah.
If you're never going to have a claim, then you don't need me, right?
Right.
I help people who don't have claims and or have claims, right? The people who don't have claims don't need somebody who manages claims. And they'll tell you that. They'll say, I just want the piece of paper. I'm never going to have a claim. And I'm like, well, lucky for you. Because most people think that, but eventually something does happen to all of us, whether it's a lawsuit or property damage. So, again, insurance is the stupidest business, right? Because people, if they use their policy every day, like if you go out and get in your car every day and it's broken every day, you'd be one pissed off dude because you couldn't go do what you're supposed to do. So insurance isn't like any other product. You can't. People say you're losing 50% of your renewals, right? And in our business, you want to keep like 80 to 90%. Okay. Common sense tells me, they left for a cheaper rate.
Right.
There's no question about that. That was their goal. I want a cheaper rate.
save
and
money,
that's what
yeah.
they leave.
Yeah.
Right. And so, to me, that's not something they know that I think they now have fake insurance. Mm-hmm. And I just tell them, I'll be here, when that disappears on you. And you may never have a claim, but other people in your industry have a claim, and then they call you up and say, hey, dude, we're getting out of this. And you're like, what do you mean? I've never had a claim. Yeah, you didn't, but other people did, and it's not profitable for us. So, the times that I grow are when other insurance companies exit a market, just like California homeowners.
Yeah.
In '85, I wrote almost every outfitter and guide in the country that had a government permit because the insurance industry said we can't insure the government.
Okay.
And I looked at it totally different. If I'm insuring you and you own the land, I'm insuring you on your land. If the Forest Service or the Park Service gives you a permit, that it doesn't change anything. I'm still insuring you. You're just on their land instead of your own land.
Yeah.
So,
Leasing it kind of.
how you think of stuff and how you perceive risk. And, risk is almost opposite of what you think. I mean, so, I insured Charlie Kirk's last 2 presidential events for Trump. So Trump was almost assassinated in Butler. And the insurance world went crazy, and they told Charlie, we're not insuring these 2 last events. And same with the Rolling Stones, they can't get coverage. Both of those situations, like the 2 events after the assassination attempt, were the safest events on the planet.
Yeah.
Because of, the juice and the knowledge that he almost got assassinated and you didn't do your job as security.
Tightened up.
So the next 2 they're the safest place on the planet.
Yeah.
So, people think, oh, you're stupid for insuring that stuff. And I'm like, well, not really. Same with California homeowners. Before the wildfires, nobody gave a shit. Leaves in their gutters, overgrown land around them. Yeah. Now they've cleaned it all up. They got their own fire suppression system. A lot of them have paid for their own private fire department to protect their house. So they're a better risk now than they've ever been.
They're prepared,
And so, risk is how you perceive it and what goes on. But, I'm not into growing. I just don't want to grow. Right? If I was igloo coolers, you're making igloo coolers, they cost you $12, sell them for $36. You could drop your rate to $32 and sell more coolers.
Right.
That's not insurance, right?
That's not that game,
Do it right, and I sold Kirby vacuums when I was 17. And,
Really?
know your product.
I didn't know that, Rick.
Know your product, know the competition, and deal with the decision maker.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 basics of what we do. And when I'm talking to other insurance people, it's obvious they don't know the competition. They really don't know A to Z, the insurance business. They know A, which is selling the policy, but there's the whole alphabet of, risk management, managing litigation, and execution at the end of the deal. Kind of like a Super Bowl team on the 1-yard line. They ain't running around making up plays.
No, they know exactly
what
that play.
they're going to do. Right.
Yeah.
So, insurance is not like any other business, and that's by design. It's like banking and insurance are the 2, financial businesses that are highly regulated by states and federal government. So it's precarious, but I've been doing it for 43 years, so it's just natural to me, and I'm telling you, it's all common sense.
I like what you're doing. Keep calling bullshit, though, because that's what
like
makes me
calling
happy.
bullshit.
It makes me smile when I wake up in the morning and I see your podcasts and stuff. Well, this, Jake.
So, you do your stuff. Again, it's you gotta have eyeballs on your show. You gotta have sponsors.
Yes, sir.
And that's a full-time job, right?
It's hard work, but man, ain't nothing easy. You know how it go. We got it the hard way, and we're gonna continue to do it. I like it that way.
Right.
Builds integrity and just it shows you who's real around you. You know, that's what I like.
You meet lots of good people.
I meet all kind of crazy people, dude. I recently I was at a charity event up in Wisconsin. I donated one of my hunts, the python hunt. I did auction it off for a charity for military veterans who's lost their, parents and stuff. Right. And like the kids and auction off for like $17K. So I was happy about that, dude. And and that's gonna help somebody, be able to go to a camp and just help those kids out. So I did that, and I ended up meeting Chris Cal's son. We're both from Dallas, so it was cool to connect with him, Coden Cal. So I need to get y'all connected too. Right. He's a good dude. His mom's amazing, Taya Cal. And you just meet all kind of people, dude. And I'm meeting more people that's athletes and people that hadn't done any hunting or fishing, so they wanted to come into it. So that's kind of how I've been, kind of staying above water and just being real, right? And just giving people my real, like what you see on the show is how I am when I sit down. You've been on the show, like, we got a couple episodes together where we
can't
just
help but just be you.
Be me, dude. Same for you. It's like a mirror, guys. Like if you ever just got around me and Rick, it's like, it's scary how much we are alike, dude. Like tall and all. We're like an Oreo, But we're going to have some fun, man. You just keep doing what you're doing, dude. Just know I support you, even if we ain't talked in 6 months. But when we come together, boy, we're gonna shake the world up.
So we got some turkeys out at our place. Neil and I chased them around, but we couldn't get close. So
Parker's going to fuck them up. I've seen Parker.
He can't sneak up on anything, dude.
He gonna shoot him, dude. He'll have Parker just have a TSS around and just shoot all that right over the hill. Gooseneck.
He looks like a praying mantis, but
they know they
drugs.
think they're like it's a dinosaur coming in.
Parker, you still got that range out there, the archery range, dude. You got a sick archery range, bro. I had so much fun out there.
I haven't shot in a while, but I still have it.
And Rick, you got the golf course at the house now, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
we're
shit.
looking for the spring open.
Y'all let me know. I'll be ready.
So
I know Neil know how to play.
King, looking at your business though, everything is like attention, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's after attention. And as a creator, I'm sure you're pushing the limit every show you do.
Yeah.
Like, is there a time that you're like, okay, do I do this for, obviously it's the attention, to go viral? And is it safe? And you're like, okay, is there a time that you're like, I'm just going to do this for this video. It may or may not like be safe. And then I'm going to ask Rick, as an insurance agent, looking at his stuff, saying like, knock off, idiot. The attention's not worth it. I'm not going to insure this.
He's not like Neil. I say that to Neil.
Neil's the one that'll jump out like this building and just be like, let's see what happens. I'm not like Neil with that. I've got a little edge where I do it, but no, my business is, it's more attention driven, right? But I don't do it for that, dude. I do it for the inspiration of people because I come from the mud. So when you come from the mud, like I'm representing that group of people. I'm not representing like all these other people trying to be famous. I ain't trying to be famous. I got a good name. My name was, established when I was with Mayweather. So I don't care about all that. I care about being an inspiration of people and being real and having fun. I want you to go to my page and be like, what in the hell is King gonna do now? You never know what I'm gonna do. You never know what I'm gonna hunt, what I'm gonna fish, who's gonna be on there. You know what I mean? You never know. So that's why I like having those different people come together and be able to see what I do. But it's been great to get the feedback. But yeah, I like you'll see when I did Tombo, I took Buck Commander Tombo out and we did a python and iguana hunt. And it was times that I wanted to do like a viral video because I seen the whole trendy, how you do the dances and stuff. Oh, yeah. So I did that kid, I did that and that did pretty good. But it was like Tombo was like, and I had them paddling instead of sticks, they were using iguanas. So it was like we had 6-foot iguanas. So it was just fun, dude. Like stuff like that. I was like, man, let's do it. The kids love that, and I meet kids all the time. They come up to me, 15, 16. They like, King, we watch your show because we love seeing you dance at the end. Like you doing some crazy stuff. So
you're just a big kid.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. I didn't have a childhood. I had to be a man when I was 12 and 13. I got beat as a kid, so I grew up rough, bro. Like, so I had to be a grown man for my little brothers and my sister. So now I get to be a kid, and I fucking love it. I love it.
We all love it, too.
Hell yeah.
I think attention can be as like negative.
Yeah.
I'm talking less fame, but just attention. Just getting
yeah.
people,
Oh, driving the people.
Yeah,
Yes,
driving
absolutely.
people to your channel because it's a business.
Yeah, absolutely.
Attention is a business.
You
but
need
you
eyes.
get the fame seekers that are like, it's irrelevant. It's not going to sustain itself.
Yeah.
Your character is more like, how are you getting the attention, pushing the limit?
Yeah.
And then Rick looking on the outside saying, I'm not going to touch this guy.
Yeah.
On the insurance side saying, there's no way. Is there a point, Rick, that you say, I'm not going to touch any of these creators because they're doing the dumbest thing ever? Or can you analyze it and say, no, there's a risk factor to everything he's doing?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just good people, right? You know, we're working with some, you know, very famous people that I know have never had insurance, and we're talking with their lawyers now, and they'll say, we can't get insurance for what we do.
Yeah.
And, you know, again, what you see them post, you know, a lot of times it looks really crazy, but it's not as crazy as it seems.
Yeah.
And my, you know, first experience I've mentioned many times is Bob Burnquist had the biggest skateboard ramp in his backyard. And so he would hide it from all the insurance guys because he knew that the minute they found out about it, they wouldn't insure him. And instead, you know, we take a proactive approach and we go there and we tell them, this is how you run it, secure it, and allow certain people to use it. You know, and so again, risk is almost opposite, right? People say, oh, mountain climbing is so dangerous. Well, 99% of the people don't want to go mountain climbing.
Yeah.
It petrifies them.
Yeah.
So now you're down to the 1% that do, and in most cases, they do it the proper way, and it's very safe. Yeah. Doesn't mean that, you know, you could go out with some climber who doesn't know what the hell he's doing, and he doesn't blay you right, and you die.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's about the person. And again, I believe in King and the other people that we insure that, you know, they self-preservation and not, you know, creating an event that ruins your future and other people's future, your family. So, you know, I think that if you deal with good people, fundamentally, they're always going to do the right thing or try to. If something unfortunate happens, like the motocross track where, you know, the guy out on his backhoe hits a tree and it falls and hits this guy in the head. Wow. You know, plaintiffs' lawyers are like, he's grossly negligent, you know, he's a crook. And I'm like, no, he's a person. Yeah. And he feels terrible.
Accident,
he didn't wake up that day and say, I'm going to knock this tree over and kill somebody. That's my goal.
Yeah.
But because he made bad decisions, he formed a corporation, bought no insurance, and tried to hide behind the corporation, which isn't going to ever work. No. They're going to take your personal shit. And, you know, the lawyers trying to scare motocross tracks. He's saying, I'm your worst nightmare. I'm the guy that you can't sleep at night. Right? I'm the guy that's going to come take your shit. And I'm like, dude, quit threatening people. Yeah. If I would have insured him and he'd have done it right, I would have paid you. And, you know, he's at fault. He's not grossly negligent. He feels terrible. The insurance puts you back to where you were, which would pay the claim, and then he can operate. And again, I'm pretty sure that will never happen again.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, he learned from that. And so, you know, again,
all
the mistakes in life you learn from. That's the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
And, you know, go forward. When you're wrong, admit it and move on. Don't mess with people's lives for 3 years and play this game. And I call it a bad divorce. Yeah. Because I've been divorced 3 times. You give half your money to the lawyers, and then you split what you have left. And it's like, can't we just split what we have left? Yeah. And the problem is, I think most lawyers, you know, kind of antagonize the situation. You know, if you're a woman and you go and it's like, you think he's hiding any money?
Yeah, yeah.
He probably is. I don't know. Let's find out.
Oh yeah, I want to know.
So,
Yeah,
and whatever money he might be hiding, the lawyers take anyway. And, because I run a financial institution that's, it's audited. I mean, I get proctologies all the time by regulators and auditors, and there's no way I can hide money. So to me, that's my personal experience. And if I could go back in time and change it, I wouldn't do anything different because I didn't hide anything and I was willing to be reasonable. But the lawyers make a lot of money by stoking fires.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so as a buyer, as a person, as somebody who might sue somebody else or have to defend yourself, just use common sense.
Yeah.
And, again, insurance is different because people don't report stuff. Right? They'll have an accident, have an event, and they think, oh shit, if I report this, they're going to cancel me or change my rate. So why would I do that?
Exactly.
And then a year later, you get sued, and you give them the lawsuit, and they know you reported it late, and then they deny your claim for late reporting because that's one of the conditions of your policy is to report everything. So it's 100 years of bad training. And education is the answer really to everything.
Big corporations.
So, what are you more afraid of then? Going out with King the Python or the attorney?
I already knew. Oh shit! I thought I knew the answer.
Rick,
I know how to wrestle the lawyers. I've never wrestled the python. So.
Dude, I think you'd kill it. Literally.
Knife to the back of the head.
Yeah, go ahead like Rambo, dude.
every
You
day.
have your boy
That's what we
with you.
should line up. Just a bunch of attorneys, and then you get your choice. You go out with these guys. You go out to chase the
that'd be a
snakes.
good video. Yeah.
Anyway, I do want to go iguana hunting down in the Keys.
We could do
I
it
wanna
all.
Get some air guns. And
Yeah.
It would be-
get at the
that would be
house
cool.
and Get on the
You know a
little
guy.
boat.
Let's do it. Yeah, the iguanas, and then I can cook them up, bro. They're fire. They're so good to eat. I swear.
I'll have to
Come
test
on,
it.
Utah. You gonna
I'll
come
have
on
to
and eat? You know, us Southern boys, we eat everything.
I know.
It's like in between frog leg and chicken, man. It's so good, dude. It's one of my favorite. And I toss it in Buffalo Wild Wings. So you'll swear you're eating Buffalo Wild Wings, but
Okay.
better. It's good.
Okay, I'll trust you.
Yeah, we'll get
I'm
it
gonna
done.
Look forward to seeing you in Florida. At least
Let's do
once
it, man.
this
I
year.
can't wait to get back together, bro. We'll
You
throw
missed-
Neil in the water.
You missed the big pheasant hunt. We had like
I seen that,
600
dude.
birds. Dude.
Oh,
We've
my
been
God.
releasing them like mad
I was like, what in the hell? Where was my invite?
Hey, you always have.
I
an
know,
invite,
dude. I love you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Me too.
Proud of you, man.
Yeah.
Parker, y'all too, man. Y'all keep it up. Cody, Parker, Neil, y'all are fucking awesome.
Thanks, King.
Yeah,
Thanks for
keep it
coming
up.
on the podcast.
Thanks, man.
and
Appreciate y'all
I'll see
having
you
me.
soon, man.
Yeah, y'all keep killing it.